In this video, we will look at how can we use Excel to assist us to calculate the slope and y-intercept for simple linear regression model. And first, let's look at how the slope and y-intercept looks like for the simple linear regression model. So the B1 stands for the slope for the estimated simple linear regression model. And the numerator is made up by each individual observation minus the mean of x times the yi minus the mean of y, and sum all of them together. And the denominator is the xi minus the mean of x and the power by 2, and sum all of them together. And what you can find is, as I mentioned before, the denominator actually, if you divide by n minus 1, and we will get the sample variance for x. And if you look at what happened on the top, if you divide by the n minus 1, and we will have the covariance for x and y. So that's another way to memorize this expression. So now let's look at how can we get it. So in order to correctly get the value for B1, you need to recognize the summation. Anything after the summation operator is the individual unit. So which means you need to, based on each individual observation, you need to calculate each unit first. At the end, add all of them together. So first, let's look at what kind of object we need. So definitely we need to calculate the mean for x and the mean for y. So first, let's calculate the mean for x. So we will use equal average, because we know the mean equal to average equal to the expected value. So the average of x is, so you select from A2 to A6 and close the parentheses. So 2 is our average for x. And how about the average for y? So equal average parentheses, and from B2 to B6. Close the parentheses, and we got the average for y is 20. So now let's first look at each individual unit on our numerator. So the top we have xi minus x bar. So let's first finish xi minus x bar. So what we will do is equal. So we know the xi, the first xy equal to 1, and minus what is x bar. X bar is average or mean of x. So we select A7, and you can find from C2 to C6. We will keep updating the first number, but we keep the A7 not change because the A7 is the mean of the x, so we don't change it. So we will put the dollar sign ahead of A and ahead of 7. So you will find the F4 on your keyboard if you are using the PC, and push the F4. So both A and 7 will have both A and 7 will be locked by dollar sign. So now we will very quick to get it. So now push the enter button on your keyboard, and you will get a -1. And select the C2 cell and move your mouse to right down corner. Then the cross change to black, and drag it down to C6. Then you will get all the value for xi minus x bar. So you cannot sum them now because you still miss another part of this unit. That's yi minus y bar. So then we will calculate yi minus y bar. So we will use the same procedure, equal y1 equal to 14 minus 20, which is the mean of y, and find F4 on the keyboard, push it. Then you will have the dollar sign to lock the B7, which is the mean of y. Then push enter on the keyboard. So So you will get -6 for the first first y. Then choose D2 cell and move your mouse to the right down corner and drag it down to D6. Now you will have the second part of your numerator's unit, yi minus y bar. So now what you need to do is create the unit for the unit for your numerator, which is xi minus x bar times yi minus y bar. So let's first label the column. So now what we will do is we type in equal sign, and for each individual observation we will have 1 xi minus x bar times yi minus y bar. So we use the C2 cell times the D2 cell. So we will get 6 is the first the value for the unit for the first observation. Then we choose E2 cell and then move your mouse to the right down corner and click it and drag it down to E6 cell. So now we got the numerator for the B1 cell. Now what we will do is we will calculate the numerator for B1, which means we will sum from E2 to E6. Sum parentheses and select the E2 to E6 and close the parentheses. So the 20 is our numerator for B1. So next, let's look at the denominator. So the denominator is xi minus x bar and powered by 2. So you need to finish the unit first before you do the summation. So let's do xi minus x bar and powered by 2 first. So first type in equal sign. So we've already calculated xi minus x bar from the C2 column. So what you need to do is select the value in C column and powered by 2. So let's first select the C2 and powered by 2. Then push the enter, you will get 1. Now choose the F2 cell, move your mouse to the right down corner and drag it down to F6. Now we got all the value for the each individual observation, and we calculate xi minus x bar powered by 2. So now we can get our denominator. So what we will do is we sum from F2 to F6 to get the denominator. So equal sum parentheses from F2 to F6 and close the parentheses and push the enter on the keyboard. So we got 4. So now we can answer the question, what's the value for B1? So the B1 equal to numerator 20 divided by denominator 4, and we got 5. So the next job is, what is the value for B0? So the B0 is easy to get. You just use the mean of y minus the B1 we just estimated times the mean of x. So the B0 equal to the y, the mean of y, 20. B minus 5, we just calculated the B1 times x, 2. So we got B0 equal to 10. So now we finish our equation. So y hat equal to, we just got it, 10 plus 5 times x. So this formula, y hat equal to 10 plus y times x, is our simple linear regression model.